Arizona, of officers beating an unarmed man. You can see it happening right here. If you just kind of pay attention to this, it will blow your mind. Just as bad as the last video. Mesa police say they were called to this apartment, and the video shows them confront Robert Johnson when they tell him to sit, and he doesn't. You can see them knee him and start throwing punches like thugs on the street. Johnson is now facing disorderly conduct charges. Police say he was argumentative and refusing to follow orders. Joining us on The Factor Uncensored are Charles Big Angry Adams, attorney and talk show host, and Jolanda Jones, also attorney. We want to welcome you guys to The Factor Uncensored. Jolanda, when you see this video, your thoughts?
First of all, there's a part that the video did show where he was standing at the balcony just talking on his phone. He wasn't doing anything. He wasn't a suspect, and it's very normal for them to throw charges on you so that you can be an accused person. He wasn't even a suspect. Somebody else was. And there's no excuse, and the police chief should be fired because in his interviews, he's trying to make excuses for them. The guy wasn't doing anything but talking on the phone while black. And in Mesa, Arizona, it appears to be against the law by those, I believe they're racist police officers.
Charles?
Well, Mesa has a long history. They also killed Daniel Shaver, an unarmed white man, a couple of years ago, and the guy walked. It probably as horrific as Tamir Rice. Very, very bad deal. I think there's supposed to be a debate. I don't think there's a debate here.
No. We can all agree on this. Right. This is just egregious.
Videos protect good cops from bad people, but they also protect good people from bad cops. The punches that were thrown when he was non-responsive, you're exactly right, Jolanda. Chief Batista's milquetoast response is offensive. It's horrifying. They should all be fired and indicted before the week is over. And it's this kind of stuff. I'm sorry, I don't think it's racial. I think it's just horrible policing, right? But it's this kind of horrible policing that makes it harder for all policemen. And it's disgusting. But if the chief would have responded appropriately and said, no, this is disgusting, not, well,
but also there were more than four officers.
Let me get to this point with Charles, who's a former police officer. How can you have so many damn police officers stand around and watching one officer go upside the head of a guy and not do anything, and then they all just pile in?
Because that's just what they do.
Well, you can't say they.
I just want to give them his perspective.
It's disgusting.
But as a lawyer who deals with this, I see it all the time.
Let me hear from Charles.
But police officers often do object to other police officers' conduct. You've actually seen it in a lot of videos nowadays. You saw it at the incident in New Jersey where a couple of officers were like, oh my God, why are you punching this girl? Well, a Caucasian. It's not always about race. It's sometimes just about horrible policing. And I think more often than not, it's not about race. It's about horrible policing. We need cameras on every cop, because it's going to protect the cop and it's going to protect the citizen. There's no excuse. And every officer there should be fired.
First of all, they always try to explain away the videos. And notice, those weren't videos from the cops. Those are videos from the apartment complex that they were in. Mm-hmm. So, and I know plenty of officers now who say they know exactly how to position themselves so that their cameras don't work. And there's not anything in policy when their cameras aren't working, like to punish them for not having them on. And apart from that, standing there and objecting isn't like going in and trying to protect someone from being beat up on and assaulted. And it wasn't just 4 officers. There were 6 officers there. And so I'm trying to figure out why they only picked 4. But at the end of the day, it makes perfect sense to me because they're on administrative leave and they're on paid leave. But with a chief who makes excuses for people, when even Stevie Wonder could see what they saw, then that's why they have that problem.
Last 30 seconds, Charles.
Yeah, I will tell you, I agree a lot with Jolanda. It really is. The officers, to the 2, I think the ones that got off the elevator after the punching had started are the ones that aren't suspended, but they most certainly should have interceded. And every officer, I have a lot of friends that are officers, every officer I've spoke to, every Houston area officer that has seen this video is disgusted by it. Just like they were disgusted by the Daniel Shaver video where the guy was assassinated. The Dallas man was assassinated by the Mesa police. There needs to be an indictment, and there needs to be a conviction. There needs to be accountability for the bad police, just like we need to.
And the police chief needs to be fired because he supports that behavior.
Thank you guys for coming on The Factor. We got to cool down. I'm just mad.